If you're planning a trip to Japan, you've picked one of the most exciting, culturally rich, and technologically advanced destinations in the world. But Japan has its own set of unique customs, quirks, and practicalities that might surprise you. To help you make the most of your trip, here are 12 essential things you need to know before heading to the land of the rising sun. First up, book your accommodation in advance. When planning your trip to Japan, booking your accommodation ahead of time is crucial, especially if you're visiting during peak seasons like the cherry blossom period, late March to April, Golden Week, late April to early May, or the Obon Festival, mid-August. Many high-demand hotels, including ryokan, traditional inns, can fill up months in advance, so don't leave it to chance. Also, many traditional inns have fixed check-in times, and if you arrive too late, you might find the doors locked. It's always a good idea to call ahead and confirm your arrival time. Consider using apps like Booking.com or Airbnb to secure your stay, and make sure to check the cancellation policies. Next, pack light for a comfortable stay. Japanese hotels, especially in urban areas, tend to have compact rooms. So, think minimalist packing. A large suitcase can make navigating the busy train stations and tight spaces in your hotel room a headache. Opt for lighter, more versatile clothing, and remember, you may be taking your shoes off frequently at temples, inns, and some restaurants. This is another great reason to pack shoes that are easy to slip on and off. Remember, you may end up sitting on the floor at some restaurants, so avoid tight clothing for comfort. You should also buy a data-heavy SIM card at the airport. Japan's address system can be tricky, even for locals. Getting lost is not uncommon, so it's a smart idea to buy a data-heavy SIM card when you arrive at the airport. This will allow you to use your smartphone's navigation apps to find your way around with ease. Whether you're navigating the subway system, trying to find a restaurant, or looking for your hotel, having constant internet access will save you time and frustration. FYI, most airports have kiosks where you can buy SIM cards for tourists, or you can pre-order one online for a smoother experience. Another tip is to carry a pair of comfortable, slip-on shoes on your trip to Japan. In Japan, you'll frequently be required to remove your shoes before entering homes, temples, traditional inns, and even certain restaurants. So, make sure to pack shoes that are easy to take off and put on. It's a good idea to wear socks too, as you'll likely be given communal slippers when entering these places. And when exploring, comfortable shoes for walking are essential since you'll be doing a lot of it. Tip 5. Master the art of the Japanese bidet. Japan is famous for its high-tech bidet toilets, also known as washlets. These toilets not only offer a wash feature, but also a drying function. You don't need to worry about language barriers. The buttons on these toilets are usually easy to understand with clear pictograms. If you're unfamiliar with using them, don't be shy. Give it a go. They are a unique feature of Japanese bathrooms. Also, expect to find special toilet slippers when entering restrooms at certain establishments, so be sure to switch them out when you're inside. Another important thing to keep in mind is to prepare for the weather. The weather in Japan varies significantly by season. Summer can be intensely hot and humid, so bring a water bottle and maybe even a cooling towel. A folding umbrella with UV protection is a must, perfect for both sun and sudden rain showers. Keep an eye on the weather forecast during typhoon season, especially from September to October. Japanese convenience stores are great for grabbing anything you might need, whether it's an umbrella, cooling wipes, or even pocket warmers in the winter months. Next up, carry cash with you while visiting places. While major cities like Tokyo and Osaka have lots of places that accept credit cards, many rural areas and smaller businesses, especially traditional inns, ryokan, or local restaurants, prefer cash. Make sure to have enough yen on hand, and always use the small tray at the register to place your cash, instead of handing it directly to the cashier. It's part of the etiquette and shows respect for the transaction. ATMs in Japan that accept foreign cards can be found at 7-Eleven stores. Tipping is not necessary. In Japan, tipping is not a part of the culture and can often be seen as disrespectful. Whether you're at a restaurant or taking a cab, the price you see on the bill is the price you pay. Some higher-end restaurants might charge a service fee, but this is included in the total bill. So forget about the tip jar and just enjoy the service. Japan's hospitality is known to be top-notch. Number 9. Master the art of queuing. Queuing is a serious business in Japan. Whether it's waiting for a train, a bus, or even at a restaurant, there's always a neat, orderly line. In fact, Japanese society is so committed to orderly lines that you'll often see queue markers on the ground to guide you where to stand. On trains, remember to queue up in the correct spot to ensure smooth boarding. Tip 10. Know what to do in case of an earthquake or tsunami. Japan is a seismically active region, so earthquakes are common. While strong quakes are rare, minor tremors happen frequently. If you feel shaking, remain calm and follow the lead of those around you. In case of a major quake, take shelter under a sturdy table or doorway. Should a tsunami warning be issued, head to higher ground immediately, as these events can cause serious disruption. Don't miss the last train. Japan's public transport is known for being incredibly punctual, but it's important to know when the last train of the day departs, usually around midnight. If you miss it, your only alternative is an expensive taxi ride. Check the times in advance to avoid any late-night surprise. Finally, learn some basic Japanese phrases. Although English is widely spoken in major cities and tourist spots, knowing a few Japanese phrases will go a long way in helping you connect with locals. Try learning a few basics like arigato gozaimasu, thank you, sumimasen, excuse me, and onegai shimasu, please. The effort to speak Japanese will be appreciated by the locals, and it might even open up more opportunities for you to engage with the culture. These tips will help you navigate the unique aspects of traveling in Japan, from cultural etiquette to practical advice. Remember, Japan is a beautiful country with a rich history and incredibly welcoming people, and with these tips, you'll be able to enjoy every moment of your adventure. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to learn more about places to visit in Japan.